Oh, she's doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Oh,
Wonderful.
how's everybody else doing here?
Well, I'm doing great. I am so happy to have you on the show. I did not expect this tonight at all.
Oops. Here you go. It's Val again. Yeah, Val. Hello. Hello.
She's going to ask if she can come on, didn't she?
No, I think. Hello. Okay. I think she pressed it on the wrong button again.
Oh, man. Secondary
It
butt
happened
dial.
one time she had the phone in her purse and it went off and I was talking in her purse.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how many of us haven't talked to a butt or two in our day? I mean, somebody just dials you and you pick it up and all you hear is ambient noise.
Yeah, yeah. So how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I am doing fantastic, fantastic. Fresh off of a couple of live streams earlier today. I was hanging out at Pusa Studios. What a great
Yeah.
couple they are, right?
Oh yeah, that's. I try to go there as much as I can, and I travel in between live streams.
I do
I
too.
drop in say hi and everything. So.
Yeah, I mean, now do you do it for the same reason I do, just to, see what everybody else is doing, what they're up to, and meet new people in the chat and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's it's fun to support the other channels also.
Oh,
Robert Staten, how you doing?
he's a new one to the show. I actually met him. I want to say it was either on yours or Pusa.
Yeah, well, he comes on ours every morning too.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
Uh, that's why it made 1 year today that I've been doing live streams 7 days a week.
Really? I didn't know you're on 7 days a week.
Yeah, 7 mornings a week. Yeah,
That's
uh,
extraordinary.
yeah. It makes 1 year today, and tomorrow is my birthday, so I'm celebrating like two
Two
things at the same
congratulations. Two congrats. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. If I had more
time.
time, I'd do a sound effect for you, but I don't have any sound effects loaded.
um, uh, like you were talking about the chiropractor a while ago. You got
Mhm.
problems with your back.
Oh,
Yeah.
horrible problems with my back.
Well, I know what you're going through. I had that a long time, and I got operated 3 times on my back already,
Wow.
and that's why I'm not going back to work either. So
So it didn't
yeah.
help.
Uh, the first operation was supposed to last only. I was supposed to stay in the hospital for 3 days.
Hmm.
I ended up staying 3 months
Oh, wow.
because you got a liquid. You got a bag for your spine fluid.
Yeah.
You went and touched that and emptied out,
Oh.
and it kept. And so I had to get an operation. Well, first off, it emptied out. I stayed 3 weeks on my back in the hospital. They said you can go home. Okay, I came here. I spent 2 days here.
Mhm.
And I rushed back to the hospital. As soon as I got to the hospital here in a little town called St. Hysons, I told him I was hurting so much. And then saying that, I passed out.
Mm.
Next thing I woke up in intensive care in another hospital in Montreal.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I got meningitis
Mm.
infection. So I spent another month in the hospital over there in Montreal with antibiotics. And they had to re-operate on my back and put it's a kind of I don't know how you call that in English. Uh,
What do you want to do?
mesh,
It? You want to say it in
mesh,
French? Oh, mesh.
they, mesh. I don't know. Is that the same thing in English? I think
Yeah.
it's
Mesh would be like a netting.
yeah.
Yeah.
They put the netting on that. Then yeah. It was meningitis I had. Yeah, and my
Wow.
doctor said I passed this close because when I passed out, same time I had a heart attack.
Holy
So
crap.
yeah, yeah. So that's when I woke up the intensive care there in Montreal. They explained it to me after that, and I understood everything after that. So
Yeah.
I had to stay for antibiotics an extra 3 weeks because they say you can go home, get the antibiotics at home, the little bottles there, and hang them up. And
Yeah.
just that this bottle is $250 each. This one's $245 each. Two a day,
Oh
two a
man.
day of each. So
Wow.
He says, but if you stay in the hospital, it's free.
Well, and
So,
you guys have okay. This is actually a great question that I have for your healthcare up there.
hmm
Now you're in Canada, right?
yeah,
Now, what's that? Quebec?
yeah, Quebec,
Oh,
yes.
okay. Now, you've
Yeah.
got what we consider universal health care. I don't know how,
Mhm.
fully entrenched it is because I hear a whole lot of people are purchasing private insurance as well now.
Yeah.
But what would you say of the universal health care in Canada? What would be your opinion of it?
Well, personally, I am not working anymore. Like I'm on disability,
Mm-hmm.
they call it.
Mm-hmm. They call it that here too.
So yeah. So the only tax I got to pay $340 a year taxes. That's to help the medical system. That's
Mm-hmm.
all medical taxes,
Okay.
and that's the only taxes I pay. So if I go to the hospital, I don't have to pay a hospital room. I don't have to pay the operation. Um, but the dentist I got to pay and all that. That's normal. But the rest of the hospital care, we say it's free, but it's not really free. We pay it off our taxes. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
ending a $5,000 bill for a bed or being operated on, that's different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know,
Well, that's true. Nothing's free, really. But
that's it.
yeah.
Like I had a private insurance from work
Mm.
where I used to work in a hospital. I worked 20 some odd years. So,
Huh.
I had my private insurance, my salaries insurance, in other words.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They paid also for stuff also.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but now I'm just paying it off my taxes now. So,
Well, you
and a
can't
lot
really
of
argue with
people are
that.
like that. Yeah.
I mean,
So we pay by our taxes, but you don't have to give up cash all the time every month or whatever.
sure, sure. So it's almost like a payment program,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term. Hmm. I've heard positive and negative on that. Some wait times and that sort of thing, and then some people
No,
have zero problem with the care.
yeah, yeah, but
Does that
that's the
happen?
doctor. Yeah, it's the doctors. We need a lot of doctors. A lot of doctors are leaving here, Canada, to go to the States, get more money.
Yeah, yeah, I can see
You know,
that.
that's
Yep,
what. Yeah.
they're gonna go where the money is for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I live in a country rural area, so to find a doctor, it's impossible around here in the country area. So I have to go into town. I have to go to Montreal or something like that to find my doctor. I got a family doctor. It makes over 20 something years, so
Oh, cool.
I'm okay. But a lot of people don't have their family doctors. A lot of people.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
wonder if that's a byproduct of it. When you uh, maybe not, because a lot of people get family doctors just for familiarity. Like you were saying, you love yours, and you probably wouldn't want to go to anyone else. I just,
That's right.
yeah, I guess there wouldn't be any correlation between that. But that's
Yeah.
interesting to know. That really is, because we're probably on the cusp of adopting something very similar here in the States.
hmm
Yeah, I.
but say like another thing for uh, I got operated on for my back, okay, and I had all this problem and all that. I got out of the hospital and they wanted me to do physiotherapy. So uh, I had to ask the hospital here. It's about 25 minutes away from my place
Mhm.
for a place to have physiotherapy. But since then, I had another operation on my back and everything. And now it made about 2.5 years. They phoned me up. Oh, we got a place for you for the physio now.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
that's uh, just hell with that. I've been operating on my back already again. There, I'm not going to go back for another one. No way. I mean,
Not even better later than never.
yeah, 2 years and a half, man. And I told that to my doctor. She laughs like anything.
I
She
bet.
says, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
But
my
besides that, everything's going okay. I'm very happy about that. So,
hey, view this. Welcome to the show, my friend. Welcome. First time we've seen view this. Cool. Um, well, that's good information to know. I'm kind of on the fence as to whether or not it's a good thing here. I can think of so many other things that we could do to better our health system. It's all so you know, behind the board, right? So you don't know what you're paying for anything. In fact, you couldn't even walk up to a doctor and say, "Hey, well, how much would you charge for this?" They'd say, "I have
Yeah,
no flipping idea, none." And what I want to do is I want to walk. This is a great example because of my back. I went and had X-rays, and they told me that they saw some degeneration. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah.
Degeneration.
Degenerate
Yeah,
bones. Yeah,
yeah. And I said, well, okay, what do I do from here? And I said, do I need an MRI? And they go, well, no, your insurance wants you to go through physical therapy first. And I said, I'm not doing that. I know it's not a muscle problem. I've got bone problems.
yeah,
I've already been
yeah.
diagnosed with arthritis, and I don't see that. Why are you going to spend money to find out what the real problem is? Just send me to an MRI.
Well,
they,
me, they found the problem. I had a bunch of we call calcium.
oh yeah, calcium deposits.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's why he was sanding off the calcium deposits and all that. And he slipped, and that's where he ripped open that spinal bag.
Oh man,
But
that
don't. This doesn't happen every time. There, this is just a rare occasion. But that doctor that operated on me, he's about 70, almost 70.
oh really?
He was the head surgeon of the hospital. So like, don't worry. I'll do the operation. Okay, don't worry. Okay. So
Yeah, yeah. I
that's
won't
what
worry,
happened.
doc. Are you shaking because you're scared, or is that tremors? I hope that's tremors. Or wait, no.
That's like, yeah. Like lots of nurses at the hospital says it's the first time. Well, not the first time. It does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen, but not all the time. It happens very rarely, but it
Hmm.
does happen.
Yeah.
It's,
I'm not too concerned because chiropractors. I don't think they give them knives. Uh,
yeah,
he's probably just gonna walk on it or something. I don't know. I've never been to a chiropractor. In fact, until my good friends here in the chat talked me into it,
yeah,
I didn't even believe in it because it'd been made fun of for so many years. But
yeah. Well, he's gonna take X-rays of your back anyway before he does anything.
well, they won't have to because I just had them done in November, and in fact, I picked them up from my
You did? Okay.
yeah, my MD
Yeah,
today. So it's
yeah.
just a consultation. They said give it about an hour and a half because we might be able to work on it tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of excited because I've heard so many good stories from people who have
Yeah,
visited a
yeah,
chiropractor.
yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
got to
But
get over
me
there.
is, I did go to chiropractors before, and they fixed up me a lot. They helped me out a lot, but with the time, the calcium and the bones got thicker and thicker and thicker. They can't do the chiropractor can't do nothing about that.
Right, right. And
So
yeah, yeah, and that's my fear too that I may have arthritis to the point where he won't be able to do anything, and then I will have to go under the knife, which I'm okay with as long as it doesn't happen like it did to you.
yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. But because I'm gonna be tomorrow's my birthday, I'll be only 64 tomorrow.
Cool.
I retired since 2012,
Mm.
so I mean, I found it kind of long and not working. I did enjoy my job, but things happen. I couldn't avoid it. So
Well, how are you enjoying retirement though? Aside from your medical problem,
I'm
right?
enjoying it. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it. So I live in the country, like everybody knows, and okay, it's winter time. We don't get out that often, but in the summertime, we be outdoors and enjoying life like everybody else.
Hmm.
We're starting to get cabin fever, but
Yeah. 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 Unfortunately,
I was supposed to go fly again this afternoon. What I get off the live stream, the winds picked up and snowed. So what the hell? I mean,
well, you're in Canada. What did you expect?
that's it. That's it.
You're likely to get that in March. Maybe how late does it
Oh yeah,
snow? And
March is the worst. March we have a lot of snowstorms in March.
really, really.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
we're gonna get prepared for March for sure.
Oh man.
Last March wasn't so bad, but this March I think we're gonna get hit again.
Oh, I feel for you. I do.
Yeah,
March is all the time right before the trees bud down here, so we always look forward to March. Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry to hear that,
But
dude.
You still walk out here in the fields, you still got about almost 4.5 feet of snow. So it's not ready to melt soon.
Leave it up there. Keep it up there. The longer it stays up there, the longer it takes me to move to like Arizona. If it ever moves, if your kind of snow ever moves here, I'm gone.
Well, you guys, some of the states have been getting a lot of snow there, and they usually never get any. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Even though it's been a relatively minor or a mild winter this year, honestly. Oh, I
some
guess.
places mild and some places got hit hard.
Yeah, we've actually had it pretty nice, but yeah, some people have had to dig out.
Yeah.
Take Green Bay Wacky. God, he was just talking about pulling people out of the snow the other night. I got to. What did you watch his video of him pulling that pizza guy out of the snowbank?
No, I haven't seen that yet. No.
That was fun.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
It's always nice seeing Wacky doing something other than dancing in his garage.
Yeah. I'll tell you how much what the weather's gonna be tomorrow right away.
Yeah.
Like, okay, tonight it's supposed to go to minus. Well, okay, I'll put in Fahrenheit so everybody can understand it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it?
Fahrenheit. See, it's 0 right now. So, and then tomorrow's supposed to be 17 during the day.
17.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, thank you. But you're used to it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we all viewed this. He's too sexy for that. Oh, you meant garage. He wrote garage. Yeah, viewed this also has been zooming with fellow YouTubers in Australia. I've got a couple of Australians that have hit this channel. It's been
Yeah.
awesome. I'm surprised I haven't seen Snowy Rains for a while. She's usually on just about every one of my videos.
Well, they've been having very bad fires down there lately. There, a lot of people are being infected, so you
Oh,
never know.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, very very bad fires down there. The sun is so bloody hot down there, you wouldn't believe it.
Mm,
Yeah, and they've got wildfires going on there and everything. So a lot of people that we know probably won't come online because of the wires probably cutting off by the fires.
yeah.
Their internets.
Well, I wish him
So
nothing but luck in that.
yeah,
That's disaster that flows your way is never fun. Never
no,
fun.
no.
Who was?
They were complaining it was really hot, even before it was supposed to get hot.
Mhm.
It got a lot earlier this year.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I hadn't heard that before. I hope everything's all right.
Yeah.
Hmm, hopefully we'll get Snowy or who was the other cat that was on? Oh, Manic Magic was on the other night. Hopefully we'll get those guys on and hear how well they've weathered that. So,
Well, he was on this morning.
oh, it was on
He was
your
on this
show.
morning. Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Oh yeah.
Have you met the young farmer? You remember the
Farmer JT.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a great kid.
But he's not live streaming right now though. He's not. He's in YouTube jail, right?
That's what he says. That's what he
Yeah.
says. I was able to find his channel. I don't know what YouTube jail means to him. I didn't actually ask him that question.
Okay.
Do you
Because
know?
usually, what's that?
Do you know what he means by YouTube jail?
YouTube channel?
No, jail.
Oh, YouTube jail. Yeah. He got not a copyright, but a community strike.
Oh,
So he's not allowed to do certain things for the next. I don't know if it's. Well, it happened I think before the 25th, so I think he's going to be for 3 months.
okay. That's right.
I don't know if he's still live streaming now.
He is. Hmm.
He is.
I don't know. All I know that he was working with Manic Magic on a new project. Maybe he's live streaming on that channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because like when Val got her strike, she wasn't allowed to come on our channel. She wasn't supposed to go live at all.
Oh wow.
But she
3 months.
contested it, but within 2 months it was finished.
Mm-hmm.
because she won her contest. She won her battle,
Uh-huh.
but she wasn't even allowed coming on our streams in the morning.
Holy cow.
She was allowed to be in the chat, but
Hmm.
not on screen. So that's why I'm surprised if he's. I don't know what kind of a strike he got there, but
Yeah.
I'll have to check.
Yeah, that would preclude him from live streaming on that channel for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I had no idea that YouTube jail was that strict.
Oh, yeah, yeah, they are.
I've been in timeout on several other platforms, Twitter for one, and that sort of thing. But I had no idea that. How would they even know if Val was on your channel? I wonder.
Val has been on my channel since I began.
Yeah, but how would YouTube know that she was on your channel when she's in jail?
Uh, well, let's put it this way: people would have reported her.
Okay, yeah, all right, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I didn't think the algorithm. I know they've got facial recognition capabilities, but I didn't know that they'd be looking for
just
that
their
sort of thing.
IP address, just with the IP address too from YouTube.
That's true.
So
That's true. Yep.
not allowed
Yep.
on yet.
Hmm. Well, tell me, man, how let's change the subject here because that's somewhat
Yeah.
depressing
Okay.
and borderline.
Yeah, Robert. Yeah, they're all the same thing. Hangouts, Google, and YouTube are all the same.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, they're all owned by the same folks. Those.
So what do you do as work yourself? What do you do?
I'm actually a digital marketing consultant, if you can
Oh,
believe
okay,
that.
okay,
Yeah, I'm classically trained as an electrical engineer, and I worked broadcast television for about 10 years.
okay.
And then I got into the interactive arts, for lack of a better term, with web
Okay.
design, and then moved right into digital marketing. Now I consult people on usually setting up e-commerce sites from a user interface and a user experience standpoint.
Okay.
Been doing that for probably the better part of 23 years.
Wow.
I'm no spring chicken either.
Yeah. I always, if I would have liked to been on doing electronics since I was younger. I should have hung on to that.
Mm.
I was taking that in school and everything, but I let go of everything.
Did you?
But yeah. So,
Well, the job you
but
liked, what was that?
pardon?
The job you said you liked, what were you doing?
Yeah. Well, the job where I had to retire from.
Yeah, yeah, you said you really liked
I
it.
was
What
working in
was
the
it?
hospital. I was working in the hospital.
Doing what?
Um, Maintenance and
Oh,
repairs and janitor things also.
okay, okay,
Disinfecting rooms,
sure.
repairing pipes or whatever.
Hmm.
But it was a government job,
Hmm.
so when I hit 65, at least I know I'll have a good pension.
Mm.
So
Well, certainly you got to play with some electronics in the repair side,
yeah,
didn't you? Yeah.
yeah, a little bit, not much. But I worked also a couple of years at McGill University at the
Hmm.
medical center, McIntyre Medical Center.
Hmm.
I worked there for a couple of years. Uh, I was doing. I was always in like a disinfection. Uh, how you say that? I
Unit
was always doing
or
disinfections, like at the McIntyre building there at the McGill University. I'd clean up the cages for the animals
oh, okay.
that they were doing tests on and all that. There, I was doing that. Then from that, there, I started working in the hospitals for doing disinfections and everything.
Hmm.
And that's how I got going up into the hospital.
Cool.
But yeah, I did quite a bit of jobs since I was 14 years old. I've been working, so
Oh, wow. Wow.
yeah,
Quite a long time there.
yeah.
And
It's one thing. I had to work all the time. I had to work.
yeah, yeah, a lot of us did. I was fortunate enough to have parents that kicked me out of the nest, so to speak, very early, and I had to fend for myself almost immediately. So, and that's a good thing. You learn so much,
Yeah.
by being forced.
But see, my father was an army vet, and his health wasn't too good. He passed away at an early age. He passed away at 51. So
Oh wow.
yeah, but he was in the army and all that. it took a toll on him. And you know, he liked the bottle a little bit too much after he came out of the army. So
Was he a
you
career
know,
man?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he was.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah. Well, that'll do it to you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Was he
So then after
any?
that,
Oh, go ahead. I'm
he
sorry.
died. He passed away when I was 18 years old. So I
Sorry
had
to hear that.
my mom and all that. You know.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, my friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and I've heard you talk
he
about him
was hard.
before. Say
Yeah.
that. What's that?
He went like my father went. He was in the. He was stationed up in Poland and he was in France and Poland, and after that, he went into Germany after that.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
it was pretty hard on him.
Any conflicts?
Yeah, he got into some. Yeah,
Yeah.
he got into yeah.
That'll screw with your
Uh,
brain.
yeah, well, he didn't talk very much about the war. He didn't like talking about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
That's
pretty.
that's
He didn't
very
like it.
common. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very, very common. My father-in-law, in fact, he was check this out. This is something that you never ever want to talk about again. But he was part of the cleanup crew for Pearl Harbor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, and you know you can literally see the pain in his eyes whenever he brings it up. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it was just horrendous stuff. And he went in. He lied to get in, so he was in it. I want to say 16 or 17.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's like my father volunteered, so
yeah.
you know, so volunteered to go in, and he was very young too. So, but my father used to be how you say that? He was on the flamethrower.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Infantry flamethrower.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he was on
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yep.
You know, so you see, he did a lot of stuff that he didn't like, but he had to do it. So,
Yeah. Yeah. It
you know the
leads
saying,
it leads so
kill or
many.
get killed.
Yeah, it leads so many of my brothers to the bottle. So
Yeah,
many of them.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
So, what's your hobby there?
oh man, where do I
Give me your
start?
first name, Jim.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Jim. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh,
What's your
where,
first hobby?
where do I?
The hobby you like doing?
Yeah, where do I start with hobbies? Oh man. Well, I don't know if you caught the first part of the show, but the new CNC. But I do a lot of woodworking and metalworking, and I built my own CNC. This is the first cutout that I ever did with it.
Okay.
I spend a whole lot of time out in the garage, you know, building stuff. Automobiles, tractors are my passion. I love spending time with my boy because he's a chip off the old block. I mean, he loves working on things as well, rebuilding, restoring, that sort of thing. Um, this sort of thing is my hobby. You know, anything that has to do with computers or electronics. I just can't get enough. I could go on for hours. Don't get me started. I am a man of a
uh,
thousand hobbies and time for none of them.
there you go. Sounds like me a little bit.
Yeah. And now,
Yes, I've been for a bit. Okay.
what's that?
I was just
Oh,
I was just reading that a little bit.
yeah, they're having a whole discussion about Mitten Dad's new channel name. He's thinking of changing it and kind of refocusing his channel, which I think is a fantastic idea. But yeah, they're all having a conversation in spite of us, and that's fine. Keep going, guys.
Okay.
Mitten Dad said he's probably going to come on tomorrow night, and we're going to talk about exactly that. I can't wait.
I'm just on his channel right now. I'm looking at that Momo challenge.
Mm-hmm.
It's, yeah, here in Montreal, the police and all have been talking about it and all that.
What is it?
Only
I'm not quite sure what it is.
it's sort of like if I caught it right, I didn't look at it really. I just caught bits of it. It's something about how kids can hurt themselves, how to do it, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, that's that. If I'm wrong, let me know.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't look at I didn't look at the whole story complete there.
if his video outlines it, I'm definitely going to head over there to find out, because
Yeah.
that intrigues me. I mean, you guys up there, I really kind of feel sorry for you in some instances with what your legislature does as it pertains to speech. I've been hearing a whole lot about what is it, SB 16, or is that the right
But,
the piece of legislature that demands that you address um, people with proper pronouns or whatnot, or face fines, or I don't know. You've got some sort of tribunal up there that that will you know uh, put the wrenches on you, for lack of a better term. Is that true at all?
I'm trying to figure what you're saying there. Uh,
I know I'm not doing a very good job at this at all, but yeah, there's legislation, as I understand it, that forces people to address um, individuals as whatever pronoun they prefer to be addressed as. You know what I mean,
oh,
like the transgender folks and that sort of thing.
okay.
And there's a whole stink about it.
Yeah. I'm not really getting involved in that because I treat everybody as people. That's all. That's all I can say.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know. Um, I mean, I
Earn
got nothing.
earn respect and get respect, right?
That's it. That's it. Just
Hmm.
respect. That's it. So I don't have nothing against the transgenders
Oh no.
or whatever. I got nothing against the hijabs or whatever. I got nothing against nothing.
Oh, me neither. Live and let
You know,
live. Yeah, you're like me. Live and let live.
that's it. That's
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
But there's lots of people that don't like it. Too bad. You
Yeah.
know.
Too bad. I'm not as familiar with that piece of legislation as I probably should be, but like most Americans, we tend to have very myopic tendencies where we don't we don't know too much about the outside world. I don't know why that
Yeah,
is.
that's it.
Is that awful?
Yeah. It's like I'm home. I take care of what's home.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't
I got enough problems
run
here.
next door. I don't what goes on next door.
Precisely. So answer me this. You're struggling with some words. Are is like French your native
Yeah,
language? Yeah.
yeah. I
Okay.
speak French. Yeah, that's
And that's not
my
uncommon up there at all.
team speaks English and a little bit of French.
Who's that?
Pardon?
What'd you say about the
Kim
mix?
Kim speaks English because
Mm-hmm.
he's from Ontario, and he speaks a little bit of French.
Mm-hmm.
And I speak a lot of French, and my English is getting there. But
Dude.
no, see, when I got married, I adopted my two boys. I showed them how to speak English,
Mm-hmm.
and now they speak English and French, and they can write it and everything. So I'm happy about that. Me, on the other hand, I can speak French, I can read French, but I cannot write it.
Wow.
I went to English school all my life, and my father was French, my mom was English from Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, see, until you started struggling with words, I would have thought you were total English and maybe knew some French.
yeah. No, it's like when my father used to get mad, he's speaking in French a lot.
That's funny. My mother used to do the same thing. Oh, but she wouldn't have been understood in France.
Yeah, so and I hung around a lot with the French people around.
Oh, did you?
Most of my friends were French though,
Hmm.
but I could never learn how to write the bloody language. Never learn how to write it. So,
Well, did that come into play much though? Really?
yeah, well, there's lots of places you gotta try and write your French.
Oh, I
So
see.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
another problem us Yanks don't have to worry about.
yeah, because here it's a French province,
Hmm.
right? Um, you get you do get separatist, and if you go there and you say, "Can I have it in English, please?" They'll just turn around and look at you saying, we live in Quebec, eh? It's French, So I mean, you take
Oh,
it as it comes.
oh yeah. That's another question I had for you. I also heard that there are areas in Canada where you're required to speak French. Is that true?
Not really,
Oh, it's
not
not?
really.
Okay.
It's no, not really. Like here in Quebec, don't look for if you're going down the highway,
Hmm.
don't look for an English and French signs. They're all going to be French.
Really?
Yeah, road signs. They're all going to be
Wow.
French.
Wow.
And if you go into a restaurant and the commercial businesses, everything's got to be French dominated in writing
Hmm.
and English in small writing.
Wow.
So, that's how it is.
Hmm. That's interesting as hell.
You're not, they don't really force you to speak French, but
Mhm.
it helps out a lot. If you're going for a job around here, you almost have to be bilingual.
Yeah.
Almost.
I can
Yeah.
see that. I can see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. That is fascinating. Hmm. I'm trying to imagine going through driver's ed as as a young Canadian and not knowing French right off. But I guess that wouldn't even be the case. You'd
Well, no,
probably
yeah. Well, like your test, you can take them in English,
okay.
road test. But if you're going, the drivers, they could be English and French,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
But when you're going on the road, though, all your signs are in French, so you got to know your French there. Because when it comes to the road signs, it's not so bad. You can tell them, right turn, left turn, stop,
Yeah.
turn, or
Yeah.
it's not so bad. But when it comes to the road signs itself, they're writing what town you're going to, how far away it is, and all that.
Hmm. That's cool. All in kilometer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. We're
Uh,
we're still stuck behind the Dewey Decimal System.
why I wish to hell we would have went back to. I detest the metric system. I
Oh, you
detest it.
do?
Oh yeah,
How
I
come?
detest it. I was born and raised on the
SAE?
yeah.
Hmm.
I was born and raised on that. And when they changed it over, I refused to learn it.
When did they change that over?
Oh man, Ooh, long time, long time ago.
Because they were trying to teach it to us when I was in school.
Yeah.
I want to say probably late '60s, early '70s. They really
Really?
brought it in hard. So I wondered if was it around that time that you guys just totally adopted it, or
Probably. I think probably. Yeah.
okay, okay,
Probably. Yeah. But I
wow,
do not know why they did it like that. But
hmm.
it's French for here. I know that. But it's all over. It's all over in Canada. So.
Yeah, yeah, wow. I
Uh,
always wondered why we didn't. I always attributed it to our pig headedness. As
Champ Works Garage. He just says, yesterday was my first USA stream.
yeah,
Okay.
it was. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love to. He also says I'd love to visit Canada. I would too. I've been to many countries, but Canada is not one of them. And that seems odd to me since you guys are so relatively close. Um,
USA Channels, he lives about 40, about an hour away from me.
oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's awesome. What's the lower peninsula between Kalamazoo? Oh, that must be where Mittendad's in in Michigan. So he's even closer to you guys.
Yeah. And we got, Val lives in Idaho.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
and she's going to be coming down here in May
Oh, she is.
to spend a week here.
You mean up
So,
there?
pardon?
You mean up there, right?
Yeah, yeah. and I'm trying to get Pusa and his wife to come down at the same time,
Oh,
so
that
we
would
can
be
all have
cool.
supper together and all that, and probably go do a live stream.
Oh, that would be awesome. That
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
awesome.
We try and do that.
Idaho's a beautiful state. Have you ever been? Hey, that's a good question. Have you ever been down to the States at all?
Well, when I was younger,
Hmm.
I lived a year and a half exactly in Pompano Beach, Florida.
Oh, wow.
Then I had to come back because that's when my father was passing away.
Oh.
Yeah. So then after my father passed away, I moved and I met my wife and all that. We moved to Boston.
Hmm.
Uh, well, went to Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Mm.
Stayed there for about a year. Then I came back here to Canada
Hmm.
to get operated on. Then we went back to. Then after that, we went back to Boston. Then we came back again here. I
Wow.
was going to try and stay up there in the States and all that, but my two kids we're having problems,
Yeah.
so uh, so we decided to move back here in Canada, and that's it. Since then, we've been living here.
Wow, Florida
But
must have been a culture shock for you.
yeah, for them, not me though.
No?
I loved it going on there, but them know,
Yeah,
they found it.
yeah, in the wintertime, they have to break out the closed-toed shoes. That's how that's
Yeah.
how rough it gets in Florida.
No, but
And
when I was living in Florida, I wasn't married. I was single.
oh, yeah, and you were a young man too. What you said about
Yeah,
17, 18.
yeah.
You probably had a lot of fun in Florida.
Yeah. No, I worked at I used to live at the Breezy Hill Trailer Parks in Florida, Pompano Beach,
Hmm.
and I used to work at the Breezy Hill the Sea Garden Hotel on the beach, Florida. I worked there, greeting the people off the planes from Quebec and all that, all the
Hmm.
French tourists that were coming there. So that
No,
was a good little job.
no shortage of scenery, right?
No, no, no. I had a lot of fun though. I had a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. Florida's a great place. Uh, I would say to visit, but now that my brother lives down there, he loves it, and I suspect if I wasn't on the coast all the time, I would too. If nothing
Mm.
else for the weather and the landscape, but we try to go down there all the time. I don't know how much you know uh, of the Yanks' vacation habits, but Florida is a huge draw for both you know week getaways and summer homes or winter homes.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Well,
giant.
here we got our like we call snowbirds. They go up there.
Yeah.
All guys my age and all that go up there for 6 months, and then they come back and all that.
Yep. Yep. And they call them snowbirds down there too. The locals. Yep. Here comes the snowbirds.
Yeah, that's it. Lots of places they say, "Okay, here comes the money too."
Oh yeah,
Yeah, hell
absolutely.
yeah.
Long-term
Snowbirds,
tourists.
snowbirds in Rochester. Yes, yes.
So how'd you like Boston?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
uh, memory fades though. I mean,
Oh yeah.
so I did like the place a lot.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
Like I said, it is a nice place. It really is. I can't even count the amount of times I've been down there since I was a kid. It's just extraordinary. All different places too. And we
yeah.
keep going back. In fact, we're going back again this spring. Well, we're going to go down for the Daytona night race.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not a NASCAR fan. I haven't been a NASCAR fan uh, since they left the stock car.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they haven't been stock for years. Back in our youth, they were actually running stock cars. Something you could buy similarly in the dealerships
Yeah.
on Monday. But
Okay.
I got a brother-in-law that's really big into it, and he's talked us into the race and said, "Well, I haven't seen a NASCAR race in several years. Let's do it." I'll have to come back and tell you all about it. Oh well,
uh,
Roger. What?
okay. I'm just reading the chat a little bit there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, Mitten Dad, he's also tired of the snow. I'm with you, dude. I am so with you. I've given the snow 55 good years. I'm pretty much done with it. Like I said before, if family wasn't here in Indy, I wouldn't be either.
Uh, True. That's true. But personally, I'd be up in Vancouver right now.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
That wouldn't get
Personally,
you away from the cold at all, though, would it?
no, no. Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's pretty mild up there.
Hmm.
Uh, they don't get much snow like we do here. Um, I got a brother that lives up there. So he's enjoying. He plays golf almost 5 6 days a week. So
Oh, wow.
you know, yeah,
That's a lot of golf.
yeah. On him, he's 74 years old, and he's been playing golf ever since he was 20 years old, and that's his hobby. And
That's
and he
74 years young.
yeah, that's it. And he plays golf all the time. He works only 3 days a week. He plays his golf the rest of the week and all that. Even when he does a lot of charity work and it all ends up on the golf course. So,
Well, good for him. Good for him.
yeah,
I hope
that's right.
I hope I'm that active at 74.
Yeah, that's where he picks up all the money for the charities on the golf course.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Otero Studios. Said it's a great stream. Have to head out. But you have you enjoy the rest of your evening, my friend. Thanks so much for coming by. You're gonna have to keep catching the shows. Have great people like Roger here. Well, Roger, this has been fun. I try to keep these to about an hour, and we've already gone to an hour and a half, which is awesome because I love talking to you, and I hope one of these days you'll invite me back to the Canadian Drone Hub.
Oh, sure. Anytime you come on, you want to come on, there's no problem.
Cool. Very
No
cool.
problem. You had problems with your audio there last time when you came on.
Yeah, I figured them out. It
Okay.
it was my ASIO driver that connects my computer to my mixer. It's
Okay.
the newer versions are wonky. I keep having to roll back and yet when they come out with a new one, I try it anyway.
Okay.
But I got
I
it all
had
figured out.
I had to buy a new printer tonight because I had to buy a new computer, and the printer I had will not connect to that. Well, it'll connect to it, but I won't work on it. The
Wireless?
driver,
Is it
it's
wireless?
too old. No, it's with a wire, but
Okay.
it's old. I got to get
Ah,
a newer model, so I had to buy
ah.
one tonight. I bought one off of Best Buy tonight online. So
Well, hope that one works out for you.
yeah, I bought my birthday present. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, and happy birthday tomorrow, man. Hell, happy birthday in here in 30 minutes.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're
Hey, Jim
welcome.
Wallace, how you doing?
Jim Wallace, that's the other Jim I was talking about, another Hoosier, and he and I were going to hook up for some coffee or something, and I'm sure talk YouTube and graphics.
Cool.
Could it really be? On my meter, it looks pretty good. He said your voice could be a little louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can turn that up for the next interview. But
If you turn it
listen,
up too loud, you hear my dog snoring.
I don't know. Sometimes that'll add to me because I'm fine with that. Well, thanks again, Roger. I hope you have a great birthday tomorrow, man. I really do.
I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will.
And
I'll enjoy it.
and I'll try to make your one of your shows. Sometimes mornings might be hard, but the weekends
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm on Saturdays and Saturday nights also. So
Awesome. Well,
thank you, Robert Staton. Yes, sir.
yes.
Thank you, Wallace.
All kinds of warm birthday wishes. How
Yeah.
wonderful. All right, Roger. Well, I'm going to call it a night tonight.
Okay. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming on, man. Thanks for coming on. Great conversation. We'll definitely check in soon, and you'll have to come back. All right.
Okay. No problem. No
Awesome.
problem.
Thanks, Roger.
Do I kick myself out or you kick me out?
I can kick you out, or you can kick yourself out. That's fine. You just
Okay.
close her out. We'll see you, Roger.
Okay. Have a good one.
You too. Bye bye. And there you have it. Another wonderful video call and show guest. If you like what we're doing here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell right now so you don't miss out on future videos and guests. Also, make sure to like and share our videos so we can continue to build this unique community. Thanks again for watching, and remember, always treat others as you want to be treated. See you live.